Good morning. I'm Nirmala. I'm working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today I'm going to explain the topic whole existence as the coexistence. Whole existence as the coexistence. These are the implications which is found in this topic. So this presentation explores all the concepts of the coexistence through the lens of coexistence. We will examine all the principles from the ecology, sociology to physiology. Through philosophy, we need to eliminate and intricate the web of shared life as well as the environment, and we need to emphasize the critical importance of the sustainable nature. So we need to consider all the living beings in this planet, and we will be sharing the concerns throughout the environment. The idea of the whole existence and the coexistence suggests that everything in the universe, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxies, exists in a state of interconnectedness and the mutual dependence. This concept will be emphasizing all the entities which will be related and it will be interacting with each other. So the main thing is all the living beings on the earth is always interdependent on each other. So it is a cycle. So based upon this cycle, we are surviving on this earth. So we need to maintain the mutual understanding between the ecosystem for a sustainable future. So these are the things which we need to keep in mind while covering this topic. For what is meant by this coexistence, these are the three things which we need to keep in mind: mutual respect beyond the survival and evolving the interpretations. Mutual respect. The coexistence is defined as living together with the mutual respect, tolerance, and we need to acknowledge all the values of all the beings in the ecosystem. Beyond the survival, it transcends mere survival, and it will be fostering based upon the mutual adaptation, non-violence, and a peaceful resolution for all the difference which is caused in this ecosystem. Next one is evolving interpretations. From Cold War diplomacy to the modern global challenges, the interpretations has been involved, and we need to highlight all the dynamic interactions over time so that we can make our survival easy or better. Next one, these are the foundations of the ecology and the coexistence theory. Special interactions, witness differences, priority effects, and stabilizing mechanisms. The modern coexistence theory is based upon a scientific framework for understanding there are a wide number of diverse species. It is inhabiting the same ecological space without the competitive exclusion. It highlights the role of the priority effects when the order of arrival can influence the community structure, and the balance between the fitness difference and stabilizing the mechanisms which will be able to maintain the biodiversity. Coexisting in human societies. In human society, the coexistence is the peaceful living with the diverse ethnic, religious, and political groups. The key principles includes respect for the sovereignty and non-aggression, non-interference in the internal affairs, equality and mutual benefit, cooperation for shared goals. For the respect of sovereignty and non-aggression, we need to respect the mutual feelings between each other, and we should not comment on each other religious aspects. Non-interference in internal affairs. We need to not personally involve with other beings. We should respect their religious, political, and ethnic views. Next one is the equality and mutual benefit. We need to give the equal importance for all the creatures, and we need to work with each other so that we can make our survival the best. Next one is the cooperation for the shared goals. Based upon the common goals, we need to cooperate with each other for the better understanding for existing in this ecosystem. Next one, difference with the wildlife, the challenges and the dynamics. Shared landscape, dynamic co-adaptation, and key examples. The human wildlife, it shares the landscape expanding globally, and it is leading to the increased interactions and new challenges for all the species. Dynamic co-adaptation, successful coexistence, it demands the dynamic adaptation, and it will be involving the mutual learning, behavioral adjustment, and tolerance for the inherent risk. The examples like human direct tiger interactions in the Asia and the wolf reintroduction effects in North America, it illustrates all the complexities and possibilities for managing these shared spaces for the mutual benefit. Misuse and challenges for coexistence. The coexistence can sometimes mask an inaction and or neglect, leading to the weaponized tolerance and that normalizes the human suffering in the conflict zones. It is very crucial to develop a responsive governance and ethical framework to prevent misuses. The concept of the coexistence is powerful and it is immune to misuse. It demands the constant monitoring to ensure it promotes the space for genuine collaboration rather than seeing as a cover for injustice. Ethical considerations must be considered while taking this coexistence. Sustainability, dynamic coexistence, resilience, and responsive governance. These are the basic things for maintaining a peaceful coexistence. Fourth is which we need to keep in mind for while embarrassing the coexistence for the whole, acknowledging the interconnectedness, fostering the active respect, promote and active governance, and building the resilient futures. We need to recognize that all forms of the life and the systems are interdependent. Next one is the foster active respect. Move beyond the tolerance for the active engagement and mutual understanding, and we'll be implementing all the flexible policies that will be corresponding to all the coexistence dynamics. Next one is the building the resilient futures. We need to pave the way for sustainable and the peaceful coexistence for the generation to come. That's it. Thank you.